for you. I got a special show because I got to talk at length with Jack Jackals. He owns the gig here. You know that, Wilson? You get something wrong. Patty, isn't this true, Ashley? Wilson gets something wrong with Jack, you're rubbed out. Here he's got you in the dungeon most nights. And I heard somebody was sneaking Wilson food in the dungeon. Was that you? Yeah. Don't stop doing it. Anyway, so Jack was talking with me and said, Barry, for all your life you did coin shows. I said, yes, I did. And he said, why don't we try to mix some coins in with the fine art show? I said, I would love to. He says, so you can sell both art and coins? I said, I used to own a company called Art and Coins. Yes. So tonight I'm going to sell some gold coins. I'm going to mix it in with some of the art I have, some of the autographs I have. I believe this is really rare, Wilson. This is a postcard stamped on the day at the Oakland Athletics Coliseum, the day they were playing Game 3 of the 1989 World Series, and an earthquake struck and the game got canceled. Everybody went running out screaming. But if you look at the stamp, it was stamped right up here. San Francisco, Oakland A's Coliseum. It was stamped, Lou Gehrig's stamp. It was stamped, but the game was never played. It was canceled for 2 days before it was played. It's the only one I've ever come across of this. This will be auctioned off tonight. Oh, I got Augustus St. Gaudens gold coins with and without motto in grades MS64, MS65. And I was talking to Jack, and I said, Jack, I'll sell coins, but I got to be able to beat everybody's prices. He says, did I ever say you shouldn't? And I said, no, you didn't. So we got a big art and coin show, and I'm going to show you something amazing that went down this weekend. Look at this. Wilson, my dog Ginger, let me get the right picture. My dog Ginger went in the ocean, and she loved it. You know, at first she was a little reluctant, but as I flip through these, give me a second, you'll see, she loved it. Oh, that's me with the beard. It's gone now. It's gone. So yes, Ginger in the ocean. I thought she would be terrified. She's terrified of everything in life. She loved it. She didn't want to leave. Yeah. So anyway, we got a great show. To quote Ross Perot, I'm all ears. Just tell me what you want to see. I have $20 St. Gaudens. I got very rare AU, $20, 20 franc, Helvetia gold, Swiss gold. And I got to double check this, but if I'm not mistaken, in World War II, with the Battle of Britain, with the air war that was going on, I heard many American pilots, and I got to check this, in their survival kit, if they had to get shot out and bail out, they had a one gold coin, whether it was Great Britain or Swiss francs, in their survival kit. I got to double check that. I have the newest, largest Michael Schofield right there. Wilson, that's bigger than you. Oh, look at that. That's going to find a nice home tonight. I have 2075. Look at that. Look at that. How would you describe this painting, Wilson? Because I'm thinking the word, just like Kreskin would. Is there a word coming into your mind? No? Vibrant. That is a vibrant painting. Now, as you follow me around, look at this right here. That is an original Mark King. He died in 2014. He was born in Great Britain. He won about every prize you could ever hope to win. He had this haunting signature. Look at that. It's almost ghostly, the way he signed Mark King in red. His signed and numbered serigraphs or silk screens were usually $900 to $1,500. This is a one-of-a-kind original, the flower bouquet. I have prices before he died at $50,000 and $60,000. I'm going to sell that tonight. He was a great guy. He was a friend of mine. Uh-oh. Next to the Oleg, what's that in the corner right there, Wilson? You want me to slap the painting? Wilson's going like slap something. I'm not going to slap the painting. You slap Patty. If she's getting on your nerve, I'm not going to do it. This is an original John Rattenbury. Right there. That's going to be auctioned off tonight. I have gold coins. I have David Lloyd Glovers. I got Michael Schofield's, John Rattenbury's, and Oleg Javetin. One reason I wanted to bring the gold coins tonight is to tell you what I think is valuable in times when there is a lot of inflation. And I don't know, call me naive, Ashley, but I think 9.1% consumer inflation number this morning, that's inflation when you had 8.8% the month before. Now, if you don't believe me, Wilson, this guy used to know a few things about inflation. I took that picture. That's me with Ronald Reagan. Look at that. The Gipper. Yeah. I was 18. It's not like this picture where Gerald Ford is looking at my tie like I'm Tommy Boy. Look at that. Gerald Ford. He could look at anything. He's looking at my tie like somebody teach this kid. That is former President Gerald Ford. That was the minority leader. He became minority leader, Dick Armey of Can-Do, North Dakota. But he lived in Texas. Yes, these all got thrown in my car. Do you know who this is, Wilson? Take a guess. That's me. And that was older Bush. George W.H. Bush. Hey, how old do you think I was then? 20 what? 22. Damn, you're good. I was 22. All right. I was 18 when I got to meet Ronald Reagan, and 22. But anyway, that was, I had to, they were in my car, and I was unloading. I said, you know, that'd be cool. I also brought back the Howard Hughes because I have Ashley printing a picture. There is a Howard Hughes being auctioned off right now by the world's largest auction house. It's a picture of Howard Hughes standing in front of an airplane. Oh, yeah, right there. Look, they have the open, which means they're going to pay at least, if it stays at that, $3,125. It just says best wishes, Howard Hughes. And it was $2,500 to open. And look, there are still 9 days left. So this is probably going to go for $4,000 or $5,000, I believe. I have, where that's just a picture, I got an authenticated Howard Hughes signature on a silver certificate. Yeah. So I got Rattenberries, I got Olegs, I got Hubert Hoover, who lived almost longer than any president after he was out of office. Everybody in Las Vegas that likes the cost of power, he designed, he made sure the Hoover Dam got built. So I got everything. Let me know. What would they like to start with? Tell me what you want to start with. Oh, those Olegs. Oh, man. He's I don't want to jinx it, but he might be getting a major award. He might even have to be going back to Moscow to get this major award. But the last time he was in Moscow, he had to hitchhike to Istanbul to catch a flight to LA, so he's kind of skeptical. I got David Lloyd Glover. What would you start with? Patty, what would you start with? This? All right, folks. This is brand new. I just saw Michael literally an hour ago. Painted this in 2022. Autumn piece. He is going in. So he says. Everybody thinks he's convinced. This is a great painting. This is huge. And Ashley, his mother was what tribe of Indian? Potawatomi. Potawatomi. Folks, this is as good as it gets. And Michael still hasn't got his open heart surgery. He's got every excuse. And anyway, well, I don't know. I wouldn't want to. I'm not going to let anybody cut me open that easy. Well, I don't know. Here's what I'm going to do. Are you ready for this? CO what now? Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do on this. I'm going to make this so easy, so quick, so simple. $1,500 to open. $200 increments, $1,500 to open. Just have this today, $1,500 to open. That is one of the most glorious. I think someone really smart said vibrant. I'd be all over this, and twice yesterday, and call Michael J. Fox to go back in time to get your bid right so you can win it today. At $1,500 on a huge Michael Schofield. Wow. No open once. No open twice. I price that way too cheap. Way too cheap. So I am going to move out of this one. Let me. Okay. I'm glad I didn't sell this. No open on this?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, that would have been too cheap anyway. All right. Are you ready for this? Yeah. Now, what I want to see you do is not only hold that. Can you hold that and jump rope at the same time?
Jump rope?
Yeah, if someone else is swinging the rope.
Let me go get the jump rope.
All right. Here is a John Rattenberry. He is now with Park West, I believe. I haven't seen John in a while, but John Rattenberry was born, if I'm not mistaken, in Cheltenham, England.
Wow, Barry looks younger without beard.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who said that?
Mr. S.
Oh, thank you. Just want to show you some stuff about John Rattenberry. He was a leading seller of art at Art Brilliance. And believe it or not, a little painting like this would go for $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 at Art Brilliance. Here, people wear tuxedos in Japan just to get him to autograph something. And I asked him about his signature. I said, how'd you come up with that? He said, when I was a kid, I practiced my signature. Came up with one I really liked. I said, well, John, can you help me? He says, no, I seen your signature. Don't even try. But there he is at Art Brilliance in Tokyo, I believe. He was everywhere with Art Brilliance. And he has the coolest signature known to mankind. As a young boy, he carried a pad and paper around. I think he was born in England and his parents moved to the United States before he was even 1. Yeah, just to show you what John Rattenberry originals go for. Here, let me just show you. Come on, Chappell. Here's one. No, that's not a fair comp. Mine's nicer. Here's a dinky one. Mine's actually, no. Here's one. Oh, but that was 10 years ago. 12,500. Here's one. See, they keep showing you Jaclays and acting like they're originals. Here's one right here. See, that's a signed and numbered. All right, let me find an original. Not some kind of non-original that you're trying to make original. Let's see. Oh, look at this. 8,000 on one here. Wow, look at that. I think this one sold for 54,000. I might be wrong, but in 2012, that was, I think, an Art Brilliance sale that I'm trying to remember because I talked to John about that piece. Here you go, folks. Here is a John Rattenberry original acrylic on canvas. I've watched him paint. It's unbelievable. That is not a photograph. There is no outline. He paints that so well. Tell you what I'm going to do. Retail, let's be conservative. 10,500. I'm being conservative. Retail 10.5. Start at 0. Camera 2. I'm starting with the baby steps here. I know it's a coin show and an art show. I trust you guys. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is amazing. It's the only John Rattenberry I have. Start at 0. $250 increments. I can't believe I just said that. Look at that. At $250 to open. That is an original John Rattenberry. He is one of the all-time top Art Brilliance artists of all time. Look at that. $650 has been bid. Actually, I think there should be penalties if this doesn't go well. I think if we don't get a fair price, we have to hang Wilson by his feet in the dungeon for 2 days over the weekend. Because he's so innocent. Wilson wouldn't hurt a fly. That's why, because I got to get a sense of urgency here. Nobody wants to hurt Wilson. Does anybody want to hurt you, Wilson? You don't think so? Oh, what you don't know. I am at 650. The next bid would be 850, 900 on an original John Rattenberry acrylic on canvas. 900 has been bid. Oh, look at that. 900. Looking for 1150. 900. That is so cheap. Going once. Ashley, do you have anybody else, or is that it? Because I am at 900. Looking for 1150. I got a big art show. I'm going to wait till we get Dish a little longer, and then I'm going to sell some coins. 900 going twice. Fair. 1150 has been bid. Folks, this is so cheap. That's an original John Rattenberry. He does crossword puzzles. He does calendars. We're at 1150. Down to one bidder at 1150. Oh, that's cheap. That is beautiful. 1150 going once. 1150 going twice. Fair and final warning. All in, all said, sold. Okay. You got a lot of people calling about that? Yeah, he was such a good friend of mine. I don't know if I should try. I'll bring the Mark King along. Now, folks, don't abuse me on this like you just did on an original John Rattenberry.
One, 229.
Look at that. That is oil on canvas by legendary artist. And I mean legendary, Mark King. If I'm not mistaken, I will tell you for sure here. I believe Mark King was born in India. I'll tell you right now. Mark King. I believe British parents, born in India, immigrated back to the UK. He has won about every award that, here's a Mark King organizer, paints with a palette knife. Here are some. Here is an original painting. Mark King, Brazilia. Am I saying this right? Patty, is that Brazier? I come in close on the Brasserie. Brasserie. So they sell brass at the brasserie. What is a brasserie? I don't know. But they wanted 17,500. Here is one of his golf pieces. Amen Corner on Art Brokerage in 2012. $48,000. It's a French restaurant? Ah, 48,000, Wilson. Here is one of his horse racing scenes. Asking price $15,500, and this was 2010. Here is an oil painting he did in 1992. Oil on canvas, 37 inches by 46. Vale landscape skiing. $50,000. So, folks, Mark King was one of the nicest guys you would ever meet. And I remember talking to him, I think 2011, 2012. Let's see. He was born in Bombay in 1931 of British parents. He is a product of an exotic and privileged upbringing in India, where he lived until the age of 16 during the tumultuous last days of the British Raja. In 1948, following graduation from a college in Calcutta, he moved back to England to attend a very prestigious art college. He did something at Oxford, and take a look at that. And what I love about this painting, Wilson, is on some of these flowers, the oil paint is coming off literally 1/4 of an inch. I would put retail $75,000. An original Mark King. He's been dead for 8 years. And that is absolutely amazing. He was a friend of mine. I'll tell you what, I got a price in mind. I mean, that is the only original I have and have had for years. He is in every museum you can think of. Take a look at the paint strokes that he uses, or the way he mixes colors to complement each other. I mean, he is just as good as he gets. He was, and it comes that far off the paper, the canvas. Tell you what, $7,500 to open, $500 increments. For the Which one are they interested in? Tell you one thing I am going to sell right now, because I have been waiting to sell these for so long. These are AU 20 franc gold coins. 0.01867 pure gold weight. These are in about uncirculated condition. Oh, look at this. Folks, if you don't own gold, you need to. I tell you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, put this one up. She looks like the little Swiss Miss girl. But you got to show her face. You don't think she looks like the little Swiss Miss girl? You're not dissing Switzerland tonight, are you? They are totally neutral. Did you know that, Wilson? Yeah. They're going to accept, in wartime, except for Wilson. They sent me a letter, said, don't let Wilson come here. So here's what I'm going to do. First of all, I think with today's inflation number of 9.1%, last month it was 8.8, today it was 9.1, and everybody's surprised. It's like, really? I mean, I think it's going to get a lot worse too. Yeah, you model that coin. Be nice to her too, Ashley. Let me do some calculating here. How many of these do I have total of the AU Swiss francs? Because I want to see if you guys are interested in buying gold at a real good price. I'm not talking some of those other, what? I have 9 of them. Who's that one guy? Oh, Patty, I'm trying to think of his name. I used to call him the Flim Flam Chart Man, but I think he died. I think he did. I'm trying to think of his name. He does these long presentations that never end, and people want to know the price, but didn't he die? Or I think Jimmy, about a year and a half ago, Jimmy called my friend Jeremy and said he died. So I'm sorry if he didn't or he did. I don't know. Did he die? You know what I'm talking about? I think he died, but I'm not sure. Did he? Hey, Matt, did he die? That guy used to call the Flim Flam Chart Man. Jimmy knew him, and I think Jimmy, if he didn't, I am so sorry. But I could remember about a year and a half ago, Jimmy calling Jeremy and telling Jeremy, hey, the Flim Flam Chart Man died. But I could be wrong. If I am, yeah, there you go. So, Ashley. No. Great price. I know other people want 15, a lot of money for these. They're, you gotta, hey, and let me just tell you something. Camera 2, I would own 5 of these. The way things are going, you always want to have small gold coins. Just like pilots in the Battle of Britain in their emergency crash kit, they had a small gold coin, whether it was from France or Britain. You want gold, especially when it's getting crazy out there like it is. And this is a great coin to get. It's small, but if all hell breaks loose, you want to have some of these. Come in close on those, because I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna make a deal. I only have 9 of these. Oh, I'm seeing these ads. You're killing me. Did Wilson put you up to it? Oh my goodness. I'll tell you who put you up to it. Did you see that, Patty? And you got a knife on you, right? No, and I shouldn't joke about that. Forget about the knife. Camera 2. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to be careful here. In the words of the late Marty Weiss, I am surrounded by assassins. Every one of you, assassins. And Wilson, I think you're so quiet. You're the head assassin. What do you think, Matt? Could Wilson be the head assassin? Oh my goodness. No, I know what they want on that other show. What was that guy I used to call the Flim Flam? Never mind him. Watch this. AU, Swiss francs. This is cheaper than anybody online anywhere. $595. I would own 4 or 5 of those. Yeah, these are, well, a lot of them were 1911, 1935. Yeah, $595. And you own some gold, and I wouldn't leave home without it. I mean, to get real gold, there it is. And Ashley, if somebody wants to buy 3 of them, I only have, how many do I have? I only got 9. Hey, if you take 9 upside down, what do you get? 6. Oh! And you have that 3 times, what do you get? You get the beast. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If you want to buy 3 or more, it's going to be less than $5.95. Oh, I got a price in mind. If you want to buy 3 or more, if you want to own some gold, which might come in real handy, in 9.1% inflation for last month announced today. Oh, look at these. Oh, AU coins. I got a great price if they want 3. I'll pay for shipping. Here's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to make this even cheaper. Look, I haven't been selling coins for 1.5 years. I've been like Wilson. No, I haven't. But anyway, here's what I'm going to do. Make them $4.95. $4.95 each for AU Swiss francs. Do you know how many lives? I don't know if they saved anybody's life. I don't even know that. But people that had gold, I personally believe gold is not even started to take off yet. I think you're going to find out when gold really kicks into gear. I believe right now the gold to silver ratio is way out of whack. It takes 90 ounces of silver to buy 1 ounce of gold. It's usually 35 to 40, 45. Now it's 90, meaning silver is way too cheap compared to gold. And gold is so cheap at $4.95 each. Call me up on 20 Helvetia Swiss francs. Okay, so my first gold pitch tied. Patty, no one wants Helvetian gold. Did you ever see the movie Sound of Music? Yes. Who was that lady? She's still alive? That. The lady, Cameron. Yes, there you go, Julie Andrews. Julie Andrews, yeah. All right. Well, maybe they just want a bigger gold coin. Here is an MS64, $20 St. Gaudens. Look at that. Mint State 6.4 means it is brilliant uncirculated. That since 1924, since this coin was minted, it has not been scratched, marked up, dinged up, absence of bag marks. It's got all of its luster, and it's graded by PCGS. I have a 1924. And I have, oh, here's a fun one. I got a 1927 with motto right there in MS64. If you want any of those coins, some would argue, me being me, that is the most beautiful coin ever designed on this planet. It was designed by the late sculptor Augustus St. Gaudens. Call me. I'll work them deals, Ashley. Yeah, just call. Talk to Ashley. Ashley, you can sell Augustus St. Gaudens' work, right? 2082. I think that's the most beautiful gold coin America ever struck. Teddy Roosevelt, when he became president, he hired St. Gaudens. He told the mint director our coins were hideously ugly, if I remember right. And St. Gaudens created that new coin. But here's what else I'm going to do. On what, Ashley? 1924 and 6.4 or 6.5? I got a 6.4 and a 6.5. I'm sweating. Is it hot to you in here, Wilson? Please, Matt, I beg of you, turn on the air condition. It is on? Really? All right. Well, they're not. Yeah, that's a Augustus St. Gaudens. That's a 1924. MS65 is definitely gem brilliant uncirculated. It is just under an ounce of gold, 0.986, something like that, 9786. Hang on, and I just want to show you the different dates I have. If I had known, look at this. I have a 1927 in 6.4. I have a 1908 right here, the second year of issue. And Wilson, look at the bottom. What's missing right there, Wilson? Right below the eagle and the rays of the sun. What's missing? You don't know? Oh, I've given you two chances to get out of jail. No, the motto. It's supposed to say, "In God we trust." Augustus St. Gaudens thought it got in the way of his coin. He wasn't making a religious statement. He just said they did. And people had an outroar in 1907 when he did it. In 1908 when they did that. So in 1908 you could either get it with a motto or no motto. And I have some 24s. Oh, here's a 1924 in MS65. Hey, look at that. I'm good with coins. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Here is a 1927 in MS6. Oh, don't you fall over. Don't do it. Oh. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to get the price straight. Are cheap. Yeah, those prices. I mean, look at that price. You know, at that one guy I'm making fun of, what's his name, Wilson? The Flim Flam chart man, they want 2 payments. They want a blood type. They want everything. So I can sell an MS65 PCGS 1927 $20 St. Gaudens for 2,700. I'm sorry, for $28.50. Yeah, let's do it. Whatever you want, Ashley, sell these coins. They're buying protection for their family. It ranges in price. Ashley has all the prices. But I guarantee you I'm beating everybody's price.
You're asking for a price? What's the price?
Ashley's got the prices. She's not telling you? That's not very nice, Ashley. Oh, you got to register them. You got to register.
Okay, thank you. You what?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Bye, Steve.
Cheap. And we don't ask for like their kids or their dogs or anything. Not 29 payments. I can really sell gold coins for $2,500. Oh my goodness. Give us a call, folks. And I personally, people ask me because what I did first as Bargain Berry, that's your fault, Wilson. What I did first as Bargain Berry is I sold coins. And when I started, I actually quit my teaching gig. I was assistant professor of business and economics at Peninsula College in Port Angeles, Washington. And they even offered me tenure, but I quit to do this. And when I quit, I told everybody I believe someday the price of gold will equal 1 share of the Dow. Today, the Dow closed at like 30,000 and something. I believe an ounce of gold at some time will be the same. 1 ounce of gold will be able to buy 1 share of all 30 Dow stocks. It's currently like 19 or 29, 30 to 1. I think the Dow's going to fall, gold's going to go up. I think it's probably going to be 2 to 1, 2.5 to 1. So give us a call. They're either $28.50 for MS65s or $2,500 for MS64s. Just give us a call. I'd be all over that 1927. I hand-picked those because I like the 1927. And let me just find that 1927. Oh, yeah. That's a killer. Look at the Augustus St. Gaudens has the rays of the sun pushing up against the rising eagle of the United States. Look at that. And look how absence of bag mark contacts with other coins. That's an MS64. That's an MS64. Where's my MS65? Oh, right here. Oh my goodness, Wilson. Look at that. That's like it came right off the press. Look at that. 1927. MS65 PCGS with motto. Look at that. In God we trust. Oh, I just got a great price there. Yeah, I can't believe that's eons cheaper than that other guy. You're sure he's still alive, Patty? I heard he was dead. Matt, was Jimmy lying to Jeremy when he said he was dead? Oh, I thought the Flim Flam chart man was dead. I didn't know. What? Yes, 0.01867. About a yes. Okay, well, call us on that. I'll show you something. That's ounces. About a fifth of an ounce. I'll show you something really cool. And I don't know how to price this, folks. You guys have to help me. This is so cool. If you're a baseball fan, you might like this. Wilson, take a look at that. I want this, yeah. What does that say? That is Game 3, World Series, 1989. That is at the Oakland Athletics ballpark for Game 3, 1989. I was teaching that morning at Merritt College in 1989. What happened? Do you know what happened on October 17th, 1989, Wilson? There was an earthquake. I was downstairs in the bathroom. I didn't even feel it. I come out and everybody, all these kids are running around yelling. I'm going, what's wrong? They said, you didn't feel the earthquake. And there was a big earthquake. My mom happened to be at the ball game. And everybody, they canceled the game about 10 minutes after the earthquake, 10 or 15 minutes. Everybody left. My mom went upstairs to the Oakland post office at Oakland Park, at the ballpark, and she got the Lou Gehrig stamp. It's signed, stamped on Game 3, the game that never happened. I've only seen one other one in all the time I've been around. Now, I'm not saying that makes it valuable, but to have, look at the time marker, stamp marker, on the game that was canceled because of an earthquake. Make me some offers and it can be yours. Hey, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to tell, they had some great questions. So let me just take a second. I'll move the postcard away. Let's take this 1924 MS65. When you look, it is now 2022. So 1924 was 98 years ago. When you look at most of the coins, the $20 St. Gaudens, they have been melted down, gone, half a century ago. A lot of the gold, when Franklin Roosevelt tried to boost the dollar, he told people, Americans, it was illegal to own gold. Turn your gold in for currency, or you could go to jail. Most people turned it in. Some people held on to it. A lot of it ended up in European banks. It was called gangster gold because Al Capone was very famous for doing that. But when you find the St. Gaudens, of all the St. Gaudens minted, that's just shy of 1 ounce of gold. If I'm not mistaken, it's 0.987 something. In 1924, 99.9% repeating of any coin still around 98 years later is in VF, XF. It's bagged up, bag marks everywhere, it's scratched. To find one that is actually MS65, MS60 can have bag marks everywhere, but you can tell it still has never been in circulation. It might be the bottom coin of a bag of $20 St. Gaudens that got beat up by the rims of every coin. It'd still be an MS60 because none of those coins were ever put in circulation. MS6162s are the most prevalent grade when you find a 1924 that is uncirculated. MS60 means you can prove that coin was never in circulation. MS63 is the beginning of brilliant uncirculated. MS64 is brilliant uncirculated. MS65 like this means it's gem brilliant uncirculated. It means when you look at the Mrs. Liberty's eyes, Wilson, when you come in close on her eyes, you can see them. When you see her hand, you can see the fingers around the flowers. This is gem brilliant uncirculated. Very few coins make it to that grade. Then you look at the reverse, and that is absolutely stunning. That's what the eagle is supposed to look like. That's what the rays coming off the sun are supposed to look like. And Wilson, look at him. There's free of bag marks, free of scuffs. That's what a gem brilliant uncirculated looks like. And I'll throw out prices that nobody else, I gave Ashley a price nobody on this planet can get. You could buy one for. So give us a call on the MS65 or MS64. Even though they're only one grade apart, the price is different. Like, how much difference do we have between the MS64 and MS65 same year? How much difference in price on the 1924 and 64 and 65? $350 difference between the 64 and 65. I'd go with the 65, but that's me. Or in 65, no motto, look at that coin. Looks like the day it came out of the bank. This is a 1908, no motto, $20 St. Gaudens. Look at that. Free of bag marks. Wow. Oh, look at that, Wilson. Obviously, there's no motto, but look at the rays coming off the sun. I challenge you to get an MS65 1908, no motto. At the price I have instructed Ashley to sell that at. No company on the planet could even come close. But we will let you think about it. Yeah, I got a Salvador Dali tapestry. But here's what I want to do next. Matthew, can you play part 2 of Oleg? Yeah, I know he's going to get it ready. Yeah, I see him in there. He's not a lollygagger. You're not a lollygagger either, are you?
Part 2, right?
What's that?
Part 2.
Part 2. Folks, I want to show you a 7-8 minute film on Oleg Zhevetin. The reason I want to show it to you now, we're talking about the value of gold. How I believe someday 1 ounce of gold will buy all 30 shares of the Dow. That, I don't know when that is. Could be 40 years from now, could be 5 years from now. I think it's going to happen. But as far as value in art goes, Oleg Zhevetin, master graduate of the Surikov in Moscow. Take a look at this. I'll be right back.
Actually, I live here in the United States about 17 years. Why? Because I was invited to work here. And it's a very strange story. People saw my artwork actually on the street. When Soviet Union was strong, it was not allowed any private enterprise. I start showing my artworks right in the street. And some entrepreneurs, some American-Russian entrepreneurs saw my artwork, they invite me here. They invite me here in the United States. And I came here in 1990. I didn't speak any language at all, any English. I had $0 in my pocket. And this is why that country is great. I start work and I start have success. My subject matter very simple is I paint mostly romantic paintings. I paint appreciations to the good relationship between people. That's it. Most of my paintings, it's a female and male. And male sometimes give her a letter or a flower. She can read the letter or see that beautiful flower, and she can appreciate his honest suggestions to her. Very simple. Why I like that? I tell you why. Because I don't want to produce any negativity. It's already so much negativity in our world, in the movies, in the paintings too, in the music. I try to work in that areas, but I don't want to do it anymore. I tell you why. How many years I'm gonna live? Maybe another 40 years, maybe 30, no more. After all my life I work in, I want to keep some paintings, and public gonna keep that paintings in their collection as something positive. So people, when they look, they have to have pleasure from what they look on. They have to have pleasure. Yes, we have negatives, a lot of negative around us, but I believe if we move our attention to more positive, everybody as a society, we're gonna have positive. It's simple as this. Through the deep psychology, we as a humans, a lot of us don't have a simple one nature. Everybody, even simple workman somewhere in the factory, we all have deep psychological differences even inside us. Each person sometimes can have 2 or 3 faces. It doesn't mean that person liar, or it doesn't mean that person a bad person. No. It's a sophistication of any human being. It's a sophistication of our internal psychological depths. It's multidimensional of any human being. Art is one of activities close to the intellectual life of the human beings. Why it's important? I tell you why it's important. Because we are human beings, we are not animals. I think the art is the highest expression of human brain in any positions, in literature, music, or visual arts, or mathematics. Mathematics, the high-end mathematics is art too. It's very important because we are human beings. It's just one thing what divides us from rest of animal kingdoms. If tomorrow human beings decided to save that planet, they can save that planet. If tomorrow human beings decided to destroy that planet, they can destroy that planet. The difference, simple lion or simple monkey or chimpanzee, they cannot do that. But we are humans, we have tremendous power in our hands. And everything belongs to us, to our decision. Art is just one side of all that intellectual powers. That's why it's important. Human beings can have different pleasures. Psychological pleasures, pleasures from music, physical pleasures through touch, pleasures from food, pleasures from relationship. And art is another area where people can get huge pleasures, tremendous pleasures, especially if you understand. If you can teach yourself how to appreciate art, you can get a lot of pleasures from it. You can see some beautiful painted details or expression on a face or combination of colors or combination of colors and textures. You can have huge pleasure for your mind and for your eyes. Enrichment, pleasure, it's just pleasure. It's why Medicis in the past, in 15th century, they were not stupid. They pay a lot of money to Raphael or to Michelangelo to paint something good, Because we have such a short time live in that world. The longest life is about 100 years, no more. It's nothing. It's 100 years. Some people live 50 years, 30. My little brother was killed in a car accident. He died when he was 33. Very young guy. We have such a short life to spend that, so my philosophy, try and enjoy every minute, everything. Try and enjoy every hour. Don't go into any stressful situation. You don't need to. Try and enjoy, try to make your life happy. Try to make your life happy. That's it, this is my philosophy. I'm gonna make a lot of money, it's good. If I don't make a lot of money, I make a little bit money or no money at all, it doesn't matter, I have to paint. I just cannot do anything else.
Chappell back with you. Well, I was selling and showing you gold coins, which I love. This is as rare as a gold coin times 10. This is Oleg Glover, master graduate of the Surikov. Born in Uzbekistan, applied for the Surikov at age 15, was turned down. Went and got a 4-year degree in teaching art, and at age 19 applied and was accepted into the Surikov. One of the rare master graduates. This painting was painted. It's called The Date. It is 44 inches by 32 and a half. This was the first time I ever met Oleg. Collector's editions tried to hide him from me. That was December 4th, 2006. Here is an Oleg on art brokerage, $85,000. Here is Sailor's Heart. It was originally sold for $44,000, and then 4 years later, 3 years later, it was up for $95,000. Believe it's sold. Look at the hand gestures, look at the eye movements, look at the wind blowing the hair. That is as good as it gets. This is one of the greatest artists I have ever had the ability to sell. Depression retail on this right now is $28,000. It's called The Date. I'm going to give you guys a chance. Oh, that is perfect. Love his signature, Oleg Glover. $4,200 to open, $200 increments. I love to bring these along, stuff like this. How easy it is to go from 100 marks in 1921 to, what is that, 7 million marks or something 2 years later. That's when they just kept printing. And I do have a master's degree in economics. When I listen to people telling me today why 9% inflation month over month is not that bad, it's like, you come on. You're just a step away from, you're in intermediate inflation, and you've got to get it in control. And this is a type of painting that you want to let your daughter or son, grandson or granddaughter own. That is a master graduate. Some of his paintings have sold for well over $100,000. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to show you one more Oleg right here. Look at the face inside the face. Look at that. That is more the art. He said that style is more like Uzbekistan, where he was born. But look how he has a face inside a face. Look how he textures it like marble. That's a $75,000 Oleg. Look at that. The face in the face means, yes, the question, are they telling you their true feelings? This one, BC 2066, the Red Star. This is what he learned at the Surikov. That is all putty mold with gold leaf on top. Look at that. That's $95,000 retail. Every Oleg I've owned in my entire life has sold. And they are so hard to come by. Collector's editions, sold every Oleg they ever had. Then they got into some financial trouble. Oleg went on his own. And some of these Olegs, painted in 2021 and 2022, like that one, the Red Star, that's an $85,000 painting. I want to sell this painting right now, Ashley. The Red Star. I know somebody's listening that wants this Red Star. Every geometrical shape you can think of is in the Red Star. Call me up. I know I got in the script 7,500. Ain't gonna happen tonight. So I'm not even gonna put up 7,500. 7,000 for a painting that large by Oleg Zhevetin would be a deal of the century. 6,500, you got bragging rights, folks. At $6,000. Look at that. She's reaching for the star. I'm going to move this one away. Look at that, folks. At $5,500, I don't think I've ever sold an Oleg of this caliber and quality. It takes him months to do this technique of the flowing hair, like a marble finish. I'll tell you. At $5,000, I'd be losing money. I really would be. But I want to get you guys, I want to get something going. Ashley, I told you if I sell this painting, this is about a month ago, I said if I sell this for less than $4,500, beat me with a stick. I'm going to take that back, or you beat Wilson with a stick. Because I'm going to make somebody so happy right now. Say yes before I change my mind. $4,000 to open on the Red Star, $200 increments. $4,000 on one of the most glorious paintings I have ever gotten in my life from Oleg Zhevetin. Oh. Folks, I hope you're out there. A painting like that, I truly believe someday that's going to be sold at Sotheby's, Butterfield and Butterfields. Look at that. Christie's. A master graduate from the hardest art college in Russia. And I just put that below my cost, and no one has accepted. Ashley, can you print that one price that you had? What was it? It was on a 6.6, right? Do you see any MS65s for sale there? Because I'm going to sell, and that was, what year? The 1908 no motto? Yeah, bring that price up there, because if they don't buy it at this price, and nobody wants one of these at $4,000, oh, get out of here. It's a conspiracy. No, it's not. I'd be all over these. Okay. Folks, here is a gem brilliant uncirculated 1908 no motto PCGS MS65. And I just want to see, because we got to give apples to apples, oranges to oranges, bananas to bananas. Where's that one ad from the coin company? Yeah, and what company is selling that? Well, that's NGC. That's my favorite company. They're the one that gave me my award for the Proof Morgan dollar collection I had. So, Ashley was looking for prices. Most people on an MS65 1908 no motto, they want $3,400, $3,500. Watch this, folks. I hope you're out there, because this is Gem Brilliant Uncirculated MS65, $2,850. Now that is one grade up, and the price goes up by about $800. So MS65 is the optimal grade. A grade lower, MS64, for a few hundred more, you're going to want the MS65. That's the break point. And I'll tell you what, Ashley, I can feel someone's going to buy it. I only have one in MS65, Gem Brilliant Uncirculated. And whoever gets it, I'm going to give you a free coin book on pattern type coins. It's a long story what a pattern is, but you get the book and the coin. On PCGS's website, this coin is $4,000 on their own website, and you let me put it up for $2,850. Does it say how many are graded? Because that should be right there. Because the 1908 no motto, I think there was only like 350,000 ever struck, but at $2,850. For a Gem Brilliant Uncirculated, and whoever gets it gets that book on pattern coins. Tell you what, oh man, that's living well to have a Gem Brilliant Uncirculated. What? Yeah. So, of all that have ever been graded and regraded, 29,000, yeah, have made it to 6.5. There were 350,000 originally minted. If you want an MS64, right here, look at that. Don't knock it over, Barry. There's a 1924 in mint state 64. You can look at the coins. One is Brilliant Uncirculated, one is Gem Brilliant, the MS65. On the MS64, let's make it so cheap they can't say no. $2,500 on a MS64. 1924 for $2,500. What's that? Let's see who wants it. One gone, thank you. Just figure out if they want the 6.4 or 6.5. Gem Brilliant Uncirculated. Folks, inflation is killing everything. I'm sorry, don't get mad at me. I'm not the one. You know, I didn't start the fire here, Wilson. I didn't yell fire in a crowded theater either. I'm just telling you, there's a lot of smoke going on. And you want to protect yourself to get a Gem Brilliant for $2,850 or an MS64 for $2,500. You got almost an ounce of gold there. That's the value. That's some of the value. The value is it survived 98 years in that condition.
Yeah, what's your zip code?
I don't have that many of the 6.5s at $2,850. They got $4,000 on the PCGS website. Which one do they want? I also have a 1927, an MS65. I actually have a 1927 and 6.4. Call me. Which one does Donna want? Now, Donna, I hope I explained it better. At that price, yeah, that is so cheap, Donna. I'd be all over that. And please compare my price to the other people. What's that? Yeah, and I'm working so close. Please realize, yeah. And I appreciate your business, and you are living well. And this is the time. I can only fathom in my imagination what these are going to be worth if another couple months of this comes by. Juliet, where's Romeo? Please tell us, what did you do to Romeo? Do they want both of them, Ashley?
Oh, no, he's gonna think about that price.
Okay.
But I'm taking a 1908.
One of the 1908 in 6.5s. All right, one of the 1908 and 6.5 is gone. I only have one more in 6.5. What else can I help you guys with?
What's your lowest on the Red Star
For
for DJ?
CJ? DJ? Oh, I'm going to make DJ happy. Who's got DJ online? Have you been nice to DJ?
Yes, very nice.
Even though Romeo dumped you, he left you. I mean, he just left her, Wilson. Her name is Julie. I'll tell you what, watch this. Are you ready for this? That is such a good price. I'm losing money. I really am. And that is on the Red Star. And I'm only speculating here, Juliet. I'm only speculating. But if they did find Romeo, if you did not hurt him too bad, and you said, Romeo, which Oleg do you like? He would say the Red Star. Buy it before Juliet hurts me. Yes, that's so cheap. I probably paid more. Yeah, I got it up for $7,500. What do they say?
Yes, actually, it's pretty stunning.
I paid so much more. But thank you. No. Which one do they want? Thank you. Hi, folks. Hi. Here's what I'm going to do. Wilson, I got 3 or 4 people calling about the Red Star. This is one of the greats of Oleg's. Look at the green eyes and the blue eyes. And look how the hair comes. I'm going to lower the price all the way down to $3,400 right now. This is oil on canvas. Look at that, squares, triangles. This is an original. This isn't like one of 1,000. This is the one-of-a-kind original. 3,400. And you are living well. That is one of the greats of greats. All right. Think about it. Somebody, get the 1920. We sold one of the 1908s. Somebody get the 1927 here. Yes. Whoever bought the first coin, yeah, they get this book. Here's the book right here. I just handed you the book. You got the book. Oh, here's the book. Yeah, on patterns. Here's the book. Yeah, that goes to you. Yes. All right, who else? No, we're talking on an MS65, $2,850. On an MS64, $2,500. Yeah, these are incredible deals. Look at that. An MS64, a 98-year-old coin, graded brilliant uncirculated, $2,500. Oh my goodness. Somebody buy this 1927. I went through a whole bin of coins. And I picked this one out. Patty, I had my loop with me. I went through like 100 coins 2 Long Beach shows ago, and I picked this one out. It's the nicest 1927. It's an MS65 at $2,850, where they want $4,200 on the PCGS website. Give me a call. $2,850 on an MS65. Yes. Yeah, that's real wealth, folks. Camera 2. I wish we were still on the gold standard. You couldn't just print money the way they do, which creates the inflation. Nixon had to take us off of the gold standard in 72 or 73 because the French were cleaning out Fort Knox. But the problem is, that's real gold. That's real money. Those gold coins, that gold there, gold has been money for over 4,500 years. And to have one in gem brilliant uncirculated, I'm in love with that 1927. At $2,850, Wilson, I must have looked at 100 1927s. Some were NGC, some were Annex, and I picked out that 1927 for $2,850. That is a perfect MS65. Oh. The reason I'm in love with that is if I had the money, well, the time, I would send that in for regrading. Because I think that should be MS65 plus, maybe even MS66. So that 1927 is just blazer. And that's why at $2,850 on an MS65 that PCGS wants. Is that coin still here? I'll tell you, all right, yeah, this one right here at 2,850. I know this coin. I even showed it, if I'm remembering right, about a year ago. I took this to one of the chief people at PCGS. He gave me an answer I didn't like. I said that should be a 6.5 star. Maybe a 6.6. He says, well, I tell everybody, send it in 2 more times for regrading. If you don't get the grade you want, move on to something else. You know, wait a minute. It either is or it isn't. What do you mean? But anyway, that is just a blazer. $2,850. Who wants this? I'm falling in love with that coin again. So any takers on those? Okay. Moving along. $2,850 or an MS64 for $2,500. Gold was just over $2,000 an ounce about 2.5 months ago, 2 months ago. So, oh my goodness. But anyway, someone's going to take that 1927 so quick. It's going to scare you, Patty. They're going to say, I want the 1927. Yeah, Barry's back selling coins. What movie is that from, Wilson, where the guy goes, I'm back? What movie is that? It's not Poltergeist, is it? No. What? I don't know. I'd be all over that 1927 and 6.5. I showed that to the president it was about a year and a half ago at PCGS. At 2,800, yeah. Yes. Thank you. Take care of this coin. I had a discussion with the former president of PCGS about that. Thank you. Oh, this is sold, Ashley. That's gone. All right. Now. What's his name? All right, Stephen W. from North Dakota. Well, thank you. Yes, I'm glad you found me. And yes, I am back selling coins. And we're going to have some fun. Thank you. I have, I only have, Ashley, how many of the 1908s and 6.5 have we sold? Just one? Did I have 2 to start with? Yes. So I'm down to my last 08, no motto, and 6.5 at $2,850. PCGS price guide has $4,000 for this very same coin. So that's $2,850, $2,850, $2,500, and $2,500. I'm down to 4 St. Gaudens. I hope you're out there. I got a lot of other art coming up, some autographs. Oh, I love selling coins. That's real wealth, real money. You can't print that. You have to mine that. Finding gold is harder than ever. I have been on the board of a couple mining companies. The last one was Tarkay Mining. And it's hard to find gold. And love that. Look at that. That's the last 1908, no motto. Do you see that coin, Wilson? An MS65. Could you come in close? What's that? Oh, you're in. Oh, that's as far in as you can go? I didn't know that. Well, let me. All right, I am going to move. I'm going to come in close to you, Wilson. Do.
No, not that.
This is a 1908 no motto MS65, which makes it gem brilliant uncirculated. It is graded by PCGS. I started with more. I only have one left at MS65. Look at the back of the coin. Right there, Wilson. Very few bag marks to be gem brilliant uncirculated. Look at that. You can see all the rays coming off the sun at 2,850. When the PCGS price guide has 4,000, and this is the, oh, hang that shot. This is the only, hang on, there it is. That is the last MS65 for 1908, and it had no motto. And a lot of churches got mad, and they wrote in, and in 1909, second half of 1908, it had the motto, but right there it usually says, "In God We Trust." Augustus St. Gaudens didn't like how it made the rays look. That is the last one I have, an MS65, and you're getting it for $2,850. PCGS price guide has 4,000. It's the last MS6508, no motto. I have a 1924 and 6.5, 1925 and 6.4, and I got a 1927 and 6.4. Any takers? There are 4 coins here, yes. Okay, this right here is a 1927 PCGS, which stands for Professional Coin Grading Services, Mint State 64. It's a what? The picture is a woman, Lady Liberty, carrying an olive branch in one hand and the torch of liberty in the other. And this is MS64. This is the last 1927 I have. Then I have one 1908 no motto, and I have a 1924. Oh, I got a couple more here, yeah. Look at this 1908, no motto. Look at that 1908, no motto. MS65 for $28.50. Gem brilliant uncirculated. Yeah, well, give me a call, because I have got to move on to some art and some other items. Oops.
And 1924, which is a MS-65. You want all of them?
They can have them all, sure.
One of each, yeah. So you would have like four. You have four. Okay.
Sure. Which ones do they want? They want a different date? Yes. Ashley, we can give them the 1908 no motto and 6.5. We can give them 1927 and 6.4. A 1924 and 6.5. Oh, hey, Ashley, this way, they're getting 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is going to work out great. So they can see what they look like in two different grades. Here are the four I'm recommending, Ashley, if they want four. Here are the nicest four for grade 165 and 265s and 264s. 1924, 1908. They're getting everything I got, and I'm giving them the best price on the planet. Yes. Now, there we go. Now, Wilson, here's what I'm going to do. I lowered the price. I tried everything. We're going to shift from coins for a second to the red star right here. Take a look at this. Those are all gone. Take one more. Which one would you like? Yeah, there's some other ones. Hey, 1928, yeah. That's a valuable date. Well, I like the 28. Yeah, they're cleaning up. Now, folks, I have had Wilson. This is the same as gold, $20 St. Gaudens. If you want to talk about gold and an artist, Oleg is gold. He has sold over a dozen paintings himself for well over 100,000 US dollars. Some for a lot more than that. I have offered this at 12 different prices, Patty. I had it up for $7,500 3 weeks ago, and I had somebody buy it, but something happened, and they traded in on something else. Tell you what. How many people are watching me right now? Do you think a lot? What do you think? This was, Matt, are there very many people watching me? Here's what I'm going to do on this right here. The red star. Mixed media, which means it's oil and gold leaf on canvas. 44 by 32 and a half. When I saw this, I thought I was going to set a record at PrimeTime. I thought this would go for 11 or 12,000, hands down. It's just all the geometrical shapes. Watch this. Please get ready. Anything could happen on this. Oh, don't hurt me too bad, folks. $3,000 to open. $250 increments once we get the open. It's out of my hands now. You hear what I'm saying, Patty? You picking up what I'm putting down? She's picking up what I'm putting down. It's out of my hands. I'm on national TV. Are we on Dish now? Hello, Dish. Barry Chappell here, having a Barry Chappell art and coin night.
Do you watch us?
This is the gold coin of the art. I just sold many of my $20 St. Gaudens, but take a look at that. Master graduate of the Surikov. Vasily Ivanov Surikov was one of the greatest painters in Russia. They even named the Moscow Academy of Art after him, called the Surikov. Oleg got a master's degree, a master graduate, and has sold over a dozen paintings for well over 100,000 each. This was painted in 2022. That is what a master graduate can do. I said $3,000 to open, $250 increments. I paid so much more than $3,000. I just want to see who's going to say, yes, Barry. I turned down offers. The first night I had this sold at $7,500. But it doesn't matter. That was then, this is now. Hey, Patty, tell me the truth. Don't lie to me. Did Michael J. Fox really have a car that could take you back in time, or is that just a movie?
I don't know, but if you think about it, if you watch the movie, half of that stuff is really already come true. Like if you think about it, so I don't know.
I don't know. Does a car really exist, Wilson? Wilson doesn't want to hurt my feelings. What do you mean it doesn't exist? All right, I'm taking this down so fast. I offered to sell this as cheap as $3,000 just to get an open. I paid more. You don't believe me? You shouldn't believe me, but I did. And we have no open at $3,000 going once. Look at those green eyes and the blue eyes. No open twice at $3,000. Unbelievable. All right. That is down for the count. Oh, look at that. I'm going to move this over here for now. And look what I'm going to do. Folks, all I have ever asked is give me a level playing field. Just level. Oops. Howard Hughes. Yes. Yes. Now, here is Howard Hughes. He was a very eccentric type of individual. He was doing great in life. He inherited Hughes Tools, which was his dad's company, but he did a lot of cool stuff. Loved flying. Then he had a very bad crash, which burned 80% of his body. He lost the hearing in one ear, and he became very paranoid. He did not like people. He thought for sure he didn't want anybody's germs around him at any time. That was called the Hercules. I actually visited that plane about 12 years ago when it was in Long Beach Harbor. Here is Howard Hughes's autograph on a $1 silver certificate that has been authenticated, and the authentication is on the back of this painting. That crash messed him up. He would not let anybody come near him. Currently, on Heritage Auction House right now, I'm going to show you something. Come on, what did I just do with it? Right here. Heritage is the largest auction house in the world, I believe, or one of them. This right up here is up for auction. There is still 8 or 9 days left, and the current bid is $2,500. Then you got buyer's premium, stuff like that. You got shipping. And all this is a picture of Howard Hughes in front of an airplane that Howard Hughes wrote something like "Best Wishes, Howard Hughes." That's cool. But I got a silver certificate signed by Howard Hughes, authenticated his signature, and I personally believe this one's going to go for $11,000 or $12,000. They were auctioning off the chips Howard Hughes kept from each of his casinos, Heritage was. I believe this is a $20,000, $25,000 item. All I ask is a level playing field. I will give you the same deal right there, and this one is the largest auction house on the planet, and there's still 9 days left. Watch this. I'm going to make it even better. $2,200 to open, $200 increments on a Howard Hughes autographed silver certificate that has been authenticated and has the stamp to prove it. And it's beautifully framed. That's $300 less than Heritage, and I'll bet that Heritage is going to go for $11,000 or $12,000. So, first person, I'm looking for $2,200 to open. Oh, he was an amazing individual, but nuts at the end.
Did we just try that? That sounded just. Oh, what's the expiration on that then?
No open once. Wow. Howard, I think you're going to stay at my house. All right, that is so cool. I've seen his autograph like 3 times in 30 years at different sporting events, at different autograph shows, but never on a silver certificate. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. One of Britain's best artists, born in Bombay, India, of British parents, Mark King. He had that ghostly signature I loved, especially when he'd sign a painting in red. Mark King died in 2014. And I just don't want that to give it any glare. Garden Bounty. I don't think that's the name of this painting. It's Bouquet. Oh my goodness. Now, folks, please don't abuse me too much. Just want to show you something. Mark King had the coolest bio. Look at that. He even drew his picture on the bio. And look at this one. Tell you what, whoever buys this painting, I'll throw in this bio too, which I'm going to miss giving up because Mark King painted this one especially for me. But I'm going to leave that here too. Are you ready for this? Now, folks, garden scene. Mark King, $19,000 on double take garden gallery. Can they see that? 19,000. Oil on canvas. Here is one right here. Pathways. $19,000. Givery. Mark King. $20,000. I got some more coins coming up too. And here, look at this. Vale Landscape. Yeah, Mark King, 1931 to 2014. Look at that. Vale Landscape, $50,000. Is that 50? My bad, 30,000. Painted in 1992. Folks, that is one of the greatest artists of all times. California Impressionist, landscape, and portrait artist. I had this up for $7,500. No negotiation. Watch this. This is an original Mark King. He's won every award a man could win. Hang on, yes. Listening. To quote Ross Perot, the late Ross Perot, I'm all ears. Gaze at this painting for a second while Ashley tells me the offer. Right. I don't want to lose on my favorite dead artist. Do you have a favorite dead artist, Wilson? I don't either. I just really liked Mark King when he was alive. Tell you what, don't hurt me on this, folks. I think I'm going to get hurt on this. What's that?
This again next.
Can't hear you.
Would
What?
you showcase that again?
Yes, I will right after this.
Awesome. Thank you.
Watch this, folks. I hope you're out there. 3,000 to open, which I'm losing money on one of the greatest. And Wilson, try and show how that comes off, how the oil is raised off the canvas there. 3,000 to open on Mark King bouquet. I showed you comps at 80, 50, 30, 80,000. It's the only Mark King I have. Couldn't have been a nicer guy. I'm looking for 3,000 to open. Any less, that goes home with me like Howard Hughes. Oh, this is as good as it gets. And Mark King. Yeah, I lowered from 7,500 to 3,000. Look at that. The Mark King. Okay. So I sold an Oleg over there. All right. I hear the phone ringing. At 3,000 for the late great Mark King. Well, you can help him, Juliet.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, thank you.
Looking for 3,000, which is too cheap. Look at that. An original Mark King.
Yes, no, Barry and I are working on getting that.
Getting which one?
Yes, we are, I promise. Yeah, you should see our email thread with him. But it should be,
No one on this. Okay. If you're looking for a gem, this is it. But I am going to move on. All right. Ashley, which Oleg did you sell?
Red Star.
Okay. What I am going to do right now,
Got it, I will let him know. And I let him know last time too.
take a look at this.
Thank you.
Oleg told me this one took him forever. He wanted to put the two faces in this, the face in a face. He said, look at that eye. Wilson, come in on that eye. And how this eye, but you come in on this eye, then look at this eye, then look at that eye. He says, we'll play tricks with your mind. Master graduate of the Surikov. This was called Sacred Lotus, BC 2069. Oh, look at that hair right there. No, right here. Look at that. Right there. That's what a master graduate of the Surikov can do. Oh, that is stunning. Patty, I don't know what it is about Oleg tonight. Ashley, if I started at zero, where would I get on Sacred Lotus? What do you think? What's your, be honest.
7,000?
I can live with that. Patty, what do you think I get? Right now, this time of day, right now. You're dead to me now, Patty. Just because she's being honest. Oh my goodness. Matthew, what do you think I would get? Even though Oleg told me this is one of the more difficult ones for him to paint. I mean, Master Grade, what do you think I'd get on this if I started at zero, $300 increments? What do you think I'd get on this? This time of night. You think so? Start at zero, $300 increments on Sacred Lotus. And parents, please don't let your son or daughter try this at home. Starting at zero. On a Wednesday night, anything could happen. am looking for a 300. Oh, look at that. Face in a face.
Verifying.
Oh, that eye. That is so.
027. Who am I speaking with? Yes, who am I speaking with? Who am I speaking with? Hi, Thomas, how can I help you? For a sacred lotus?
That is, there is so much going on in that painting. And what I need to do, it's not your fault, Wilson.
Open at 1200, Julian.
Open at 1200. I'm going to move. Red Star sold, so I'm going to get this
Verifying.
over here. Look at that. That is unbelievable. We have 1200. We are at 1200, Matt, looking for 1500. Folks, I can't buy this for 1200. On the best buying day of my lifetime, I couldn't buy this for 1200. But you can, but oh, folks. What? I just want to let everybody know this is one of Oleg's favorite paintings. Some of the colors and symbolism is from Uzbekistan, where he was born.
Verifying.
He has both a Russian passport, Russian citizenship, 15. He also has U.S. citizenship that he got through the F1 something. Oh, folks, where am I at? 1500?
Yeah, verifying.
Oh, this is crazy.
Yeah, well, you probably have a delay. I mean, it's a sacred lotus.
Oh, look at that. This is one of the greatest of greats. I'm at 1500. I can't even buy it for anywhere near that close. Oh, my goodness. Look at that style.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a great evening.
1800. Folks, now they're out. I'm down to one bidder at 1800. Patty, look at that. That is native Uzbekistan. Have you ever been to Uzbekistan? I haven't either. Let me ask you the most important question. Between Wilson, you, and Juliet, without looking at an iPhone or computer, can you spell Uzbekistan?
I failed.
Now, if Teddy Roosevelt had his way, we spelled phonetically, oo. Oo would be U-O, oo. U-O-S, ooze, beck, B-E-C, I, which is I, Stan, like Stan the man, S-T-A-N. That's how you spell Uzbekistan. I can't believe I'm going to sell this for $1,800. Folks, you live in, oh, look at those eyes. I picked the wrong time to auction a very, very, very rare Oleg. Down to one bidder at 1800. What did I do wrong tonight, Patty? 1800 going once.
Verifying.
1800 on one of the most unique Oleg Javetins. 2100 has been bid. 2100. I hope so.
24.
Jeff. $24? Yeah, 24. Yes, I got the most colorful Schofield on the planet. I got a Salvador Dali tapestry of persistence of memory. I have David Lloyd Glover's. I have Herbert Hoover here. Well, not him, but his signature. Everybody happy. Going once. Oh, this is cheap for an Oleg. Going twice. Tell me what you want to see. I have David Lloyd Glover's. I got everything you can think of. All in, all set. I think that's done. Sold. All right. I'm just going to put this over here. You take that. Oh, hand me one of those. Oh, that's the most colorful Schofield, yeah, I have ever seen. Folks, take a look at Michael Schofield's right here. Reflective Memories. 2073. Uh-oh. Got a little bit of glare there, Wilson.
This way?
No, the other way. The other way.
Keep going. There you go. That is the most colorful Schofield I have seen. You know, he's in the Arm & Hammer $1 billion art collection. He's in the Library of Congress collection. He's in the Smithsonian Institute. Unbelievable. This is a $75,000 painting, and Michael has sold many of them in his lifetime. Look at that. Is that unbelievable, Ashley? Look at that monitor. Look at those colors. This is possibly the greatest Michael Schofield I have ever seen. Look at this. Is that Juliet? Do you think that's her real name, Patty? Juliana? Do you think that's her real name? I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
I think she got a little bit more. Yes, Donald.
What do you guys think this painting's worth? This is one of the most beautiful Schofields I've ever seen. 20,000, 30,000. He's in the Library of Congress collection. He is in the $1 billion Arm & Hammer collection. Yeah, talk to me, folks. I've never said this is one of the greatest Schofields. It's a large Schofield, too. Look at the color in this. That's unbelievable. This would make a room. That is as good as it gets. The what? Yes. Yes, I will. I'm going to do that. But anyway, folks, don't let this one get away from you. 1,500 to open. $200 increments once we get the open. That is unbelievable. Now,
But there's other pictures, a lot of other paintings.
say what?
Yeah.
That is the greatest Michael Schofield. It's huge. I've ever seen him paint. You know what? That might hang at my house. I look at the use of colors in this. At 1,500 to open. All right. And before I show this, Ashley, take a look at that for a second. Believe it. I'm going to be like Steve Martin in The Jerk right now, Ashley. Ashley, I'm going to be like Steve Martin in The Jerk. All I need is my nicotine gum, a Diet Mountain Dew, and my colorful Schofield. That's all I need. No, I can't believe that didn't sell. But right over here are 20 Swiss franc gold coins. I was told in World War II, if you were a U.S. pilot, in your survival kit, if you crashed, was a gold Swiss franc. These are 20 franc Swiss franc coins. These are 20 franc gold Swiss coins. They're called Helvetian 2078. Oh, that's better than AU. That's like Ankh right there. But look at that. These are 0.01867 of a pure ounce of gold. About a fifth of an ounce of gold. This would accompany American pilots in their rescue kit if they got shot down. There has never been a time in my life more than right now where you need to own some gold. And Helvetian gold right here, legal tender it was in Switzerland. Come on, Chappell. Look at that. Beautiful. I know you see AU, some people call those brilliant uncirculated. I won't because they're not. They're about uncirculated, where most people would think they've never been in circulation, but a coin dealer would know they have certain bag marks. They haven't been in circulation much, but they're not uncirculated. They are range from 1914 to 1935, 20 franc Swiss gold coins. There are some ads that we saw where people were asking $795 for each one because both their condition and their size of gold. Yeah, well, a lot of people $795, but I'm not going to charge you that. Folks, I hope you're out there because gold coins like this have saved so many people around the world. They really have. You go, name two. I can't. I know hundreds of thousands that have been saved by gold. Tell you what, it's not going to be $7.95. It's not going to be $6.95. It's not even going to be $5.95. Look at that. I'll pick out as many dates as I can for you. $495 for Swiss gold coins. Buy two, buy three. Give one to your kids. You know, I tell you what, just write this price down and look at it in the year, the way they're printing money. Those are real. Yeah, $495. Any interest in these? If someone wants to buy 3 or 4 of them, the what? Yes. Here is the Azoulay. I have number 25 of 28 and number 27 of 28. Oh, look at this. Hand-laid gold. It's called Genesis 7-9. Well, that's done in 2021. Double signed by Guillaume Azoulay. They are artist proof. There was only 28 in the artist proof edition. Guillaume did us a favor and double signed it. 2 of his signature. Oh, that should be $3,000, but I lowered this way down. What do I sell these for, Ashley? That's too cheap, but yeah, $1,295, I'd be all over that. This edition is completely sold out. I think it's going in Print World Guide for $7,900 or something like that. Oh, look at that. You got Noah's Ark there. Look at all the lines. Never uses a ruler. Look at this rhinoceros. Do you want one of them? Okay, look at that. Look at the giraffe. That is stunning. Look at that. I sold that. I'm down to the last 2. Do they want one, Ashley? Okay. Well, oh, look at this.
I don't have a Maria. I have a Gloria.
A what?
Oh, okay. There you
I think one of the 2 is sold. Look at that gorilla. Oh, look at the lion there. This is gorgeous. The buffalo, he never used a ruler. Oh, that is stunning. Now, I have one of the most colorful Michael Schofields. He's 74 years old I have ever seen. And I cut to the chase. This is huge, $1,500 to open. The one in the Arm & Hammer collection, I mean, this guy, Michael, is sold so many. Look, he is one of the foremost landscape artists of all time, American landscape artist. $1,500 to open, that would have been a steal. Oh, those reflections are brilliant. All right. Patty, if I start at 0 on my Mark King, what do you think would happen this time of night? I still have, can't even read the.
29 minutes.
All right, nobody opened on this. Ugh. Folks, Mark King. BC 1229. Beautifully framed. One of the all-time greats of greats. Died in 2014. Look at that. Look at that. It comes off the paper about 1/4 of an inch. The Mark King. Love that ghostly signature. Oh, look at that. I showed you $75,000 and $80,000 comps for the Mark King. Start at 0, $350 increments. Yeah, we're starting at 0. $350 increments. I think it's worth 40 or 50,000. I'm just gonna let you guys decide. I thank you for letting me sell my gold coins. You have bought quite a few. Thank you. And I thank you. Next Wednesday, I'm gonna have a lot more coins to show you. I am a numismatist at heart. That's an $80,000 Mark King. Starting at 0, $350 increments. Did Susan see that Michael Schofield? We have the open. 350 on an $80,000 Mark King. She's what? She's watching. I am at 350. Here is a Mark King right here. $20,000. He died in 2014. Look at that signature. It's so cool. I am at anybody beat 350. This is an $80,000 Mark King. He died. He's one of the great of all-time greats. This is crazy. $950 has been bid. We are at $950. $950. I'm looking for 1,300. We're at $950, looking for 1,300. We're at $950 now, looking for 1,300.
You do want to do 13?
1,300 on the Mark King. He died in 2014. He sold some of his paintings for hundreds of thousands of dollars. We're at 1,300, looking for 1,750, 1,650. All right. We're at 1,300, looking for 1,650. Is Susan still on this? You didn't put Susan on hold, did you? 2,000 has been bid. We're at 2,000. This is stunning. I had no idea it'd go this cheap. 2,000. Way, way, way too cheap going once. 2,000. Way, 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 way. Don't start flashing again, Ashley. Do you know how much trouble she gets in like that? She just stands here, takes her clothes off, flashes things, and you want me to pay for it. What do you have to say about that, Wilson? All right, $2,000 going once. Oh, this is a steal. This is unbelievable. 2,000 going twice. Fair and final warning. All in. All said. Sold. That is gone. Ashley, can you? Yeah, there you are. I can't believe Susan didn't want this one. Oh, this one right here. I'm just going to save it. That is so unbelievable. Look at that. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to move on to. All right. We had a couple calls back on this. Look at this. Certified. Look at this. They certify and guarantee that is Howard Hughes's autograph on the silver certificate. Signed Howard Hughes. Later in life, he almost never gave anybody an autograph. Right now on Heritage, they have one that someone opened at $2,500, but there are 8 or 9 days left. I'll tell you what, this is going to be so cheap. Let me show you the one that was bid on Heritage. Right. All right, here it is. Right there on Heritage right now, they have an opening bid of $2,500 with 8 days left. It's just a picture of Howard Hughes standing in front of an airplane that Howard Hughes signed his name, Howard Hughes. Here, Howard Hughes autographed a silver certificate. There's 9 days left, 8 days left in this. And they already have a $2,500 open. Tell you what I'm going to do on this. Oh, you got certification, everything, authentication. $1,800 to open. $1,800 to open, $200 increments. Yeah, the tapestry comes with a certificate of authenticity from Bruce Ockman, Salvador Dali Archives.
Yeah, so then then we have a membership, right? Free.
No one at 1,800. You know what I'm going to do on this, Wilson? I think I'm going to take this over to my friend at Heritage and say, just auction this for me. They got an open at 2,500 on something, a signed photograph. I got a signed silver certificate that's been authenticated. Are you kidding? All right, you're going to have about 10 seconds on this. I'm going to take this one down for the count. Tell you, I didn't get, okay. Tell you what I am going to do is not damage the certificate of authenticity. Don't damage it, Barry. And I'm damaging it. Okay. What would you go to, Ashley? Glover. David Lloyd Glover. Oh, this is the most.
Yes, we are all set, and I'll let you know which way I decide to operate.
Look at this. This. Look at that. David Lloyd Glover. 35,000 when he was with Art Brilliance. Camarillo, Wildflower, BC 1939. And nobody wants that. Is it just me, or is that one of the most beautiful Schofields you've ever seen?
Oh my gosh, they're just gorgeous.
It's gorgeous, yeah. And this is one of the greatest David Lloyd Glovers. He has painted for Art Brilliance. He was in design. He was talking to us, Ashley and me, about the weddings in Japan, where one of the questions when they were auctioning stuff off, you know, is it dowry approved? In other words, is it well enough? Tell you what, anybody interested in that? 2,200 to open, and it can be yours. Oh, that's so bright. It's beautiful. Comes with a certificate on back from David Lloyd Glover. All right. I'm just curious. Ashley, no, hang on. Oh, what you something else you want to see?
Oh, we could show this.
What is it? Hang on before you reach for that. Take a look at that, folks. I think that is of great importance. To be stamped, you know, San Francisco ballpark, that was signed at the ballpark. Game 3 was canceled, and somebody went up to the post office at the ballpark and got the Lou Gehrig stamp signed. Let me just hand you this. That's amazing. This to me, if you're a ball fan, that is something that Heritage or somebody needs to auction off, because the game was canceled. And to have that postmark from the post office at Giant Stadium is unbelievable. I have no idea what it's worth. I have none. I mean, I started to, I was thinking about submitting this to an auction house, and I said, you know what? Let me offer it to my customers first. A game that never happened. You can see the place and time it was stamped there. What time was that stamped there? If you come in, it's right in the middle. Yeah, right there. What's that? Yeah. Make me some offers. I think it's very valuable, but hey. San Francisco, California, October 17th. Yeah, the day of the game, they had the earthquake. Bay Bridge World Series. Tell you what, anybody wants to take a chance, I think it's real valuable. $1,500, it's yours. I've never seen anyone stamp from the day that the World Series was canceled. $1,500 or get me close and it's yours. I think it's pretty cool. Now, I have a beautiful Azoulay right here. Think about that. Here we go. I am going to auction this off. Oh, I got something else I'm going to auction off. My Jiang T. Fang sculpture. Three of 10, State 2, La Champions. Look at that. That is as cool as it gets. Hand-laid gold leaf. Only 10 of the State 2 were done. La Champions was sold out rare in Print World Guide. I think it's 8,500 or 7,500. This is number 3 of 10. Stunning. Matt, this is, I think, 6,500 or 7,500 in Print World Guide. And there's only 3. There's only 10 done. This is number 3. Start at 0, $200 increments. Let's see where it goes. So you think Jack wants me to sell some coins next week, Ashley? I'll tell you what kind of coins I love. Morgan dollars. What's that? Oh, really? Hey, did you sell many of the Swiss francs? Wow, and we sold almost all the St. Gaudens, right? Well, I have a very rare Azoulay, and I have 0 bids. Now, I only have 9 minutes left. Well, champions, and we're at 0. Nada. Niet. Some might say, Barry, you did it too late in the show. Barry, you did it too late in the show. I'm saying to myself, we have open at 200. That is Le Champions. It is double signed by Guillaume Azoulay, number 3 of 10. Only 10 done. Oh. We're at 200. $200. Going once. 400, thank you. So I got 2 bidders, that's it. We're at 400. This is one of the largest Azoulays. 600 has been bid. $600. Going once. Now, how much time do I have before you guys kick me out? Only got 8 minutes. All right, nobody's going to bid more than, oh, somebody else's column. We're at 600. What do you think, Wilson? Should I dye my hair jet black? We are verifying. We are at 600, looking for 8. This is unbelievably cheap. 800 has been bid. We're at 800, looking for 1,000. $800. $800. Got 2 bidders. We're at 800. Anybody beat 800? 800 going once. 800 going twice. All in. All set. Sold for 800. All right. Now,
Yeah, she's on the phone. Do you want to hold on for her?
yeah, Joe Namath owns one of these. This is number 172 of 500. Persistence of memory. One hangs over Dali's bed in the Dali Museum. I'll make someone a deal on a Salvador Dali tapestry. Yes, call me up. All right, this sold. What else would you guys like to see? Here, I'll tell you what. I am going to move this right over here. And what I am going to do, Wilson, is put one of the last Olegs I have left. Look at this, folks. Oleg Javetin. Look at that. Love how we put that red line right there. Look at this. Master graduate. It's called The Date, 44 by 32 and a half. Oh, which one do they want, the Schofield? Somebody was asking about the Schofield. Okay. Tell you what, 4,000 to open on The Date. Give me a call. And what do I got? 10 minutes left or 5 minutes left? Tell you what I'm going to do.
You're set. So the next step will be they'll get in touch with you this week to talk about the 2015 and what are the changes.
Well, I want to thank you folks.
I've got a beautiful piece.
I am, you know, I'm going to have a lot of Morgan dollars. Which one are they interested in? So, which one?
No, he just bought another one. The one you just auctioned.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So, tell me what I can do for you guys. I got four.
Have the 1927 coin left?
The what?
Cash, you have
Yes, I got a 1927 left. I got a 1928. Hang on. Do I have any 1927s left over here? What's that? I got some 6.4s. I got 1928 and 6.4. It's actually a little rarer than the 27s. I got a 1924 and 6.4. At 2,500, you should be all over these.
The French franc.
Oh, the French francs. Yes, I have the Swiss francs. Yes, I have the Swiss francs right here. $495. They're beautiful.
What dates do you have?
I have 1935, 1914. Let me see. I have 19. I gotta get a gloop. 1935, I believe it is. I have. This is
We have a 1912, a 1927, a 1935,
1912, 1935, 1949. Yeah, tell me which one you want. And what are they looking for?
Any more actualized?
Uh,
Barry, I'm going to take the 12 and the 14, okay?
all right, they're yours. Thank you, thank you.
14. Barry just said it.
I think they're here. Ashley, take a look. I thought one of them was a 1914. Okay, well, I got a 1912.
We have a 1912. The 1912 I'm going to take. He does not have a 1914.
Yeah, I got a 1912. Tell them all the dates we got.
What's the youngest date? Like
27. The next is 1927.
the next one will be 1927.
Susan wants to see the first Schofield show autumn at Peace.
The which one now?
The Schofield autumn at Peace. Yes. This one you showed?
I got how much?
1935 and 1912.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to fix that. Don't worry on that one. Here is this one right here. Please go to live streaming. I am going to be on live streaming. So I have two Schofields. I think this was the one they're talking about because this is unbelievable, Wilson. This one right here with the purple in the bottom. Folks, we love you. Please go to www.primetimeshopping.com and I will be there till the cows come home. Hey, we love you. Don't kick that dog, Buford. All right. Go to primetimeshopping.com. On which one? Oh, that's amazing. I'll tell you what, for Susan, oh, she's going to love this. $1,500 on the Schofield. 1,500 on this one, yeah, or this one. Just say sold. Yeah, this is amazing for 1,500. These are amazing. All right, let me. Did they get the 2 dates they want, Patty?
Yeah, I had 1935 and 1912. What? I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, I am. Ah, well, hey, Patty. Ashley's shipping the gold. Okay. I am just going to slowly, and I mean slowly. Oh, look at that. I'm looking at that from the camera. Oh, that is amazing, that one. Wilson, I'm sorry I got to put the gold coins away. I love playing with gold.
Barry, what's your best price on the yellow house?
This one right there. I lowered that all the way down to 1,500. That's amazing. Who do you got there?
Wait, so can we sell it for 1,500?
Oh, look at the bottom of that. Yes, sell it for 1,500. It's amazing. That's a Michael Schofield original.
Did you want just a wire cut on the back? It's pretty large. It's 48 by 48.
Oh, hi, folks. Barry Chappell here. Wilson, I was doing pretty well, but then I got bit by something. Yeah. And the thing that bit me was walking like this and making, no, I'm fine. But anyway, folks, so we sell that one for 1,500. Is that gone? Gone. All right, the Schofield, one of the most beautiful Schofields I've ever seen, is gone. All right. Now, folks, next week, I'm going to have a lot of Morgan dollars. And, folks, I'm celebrating I am in my 32nd year on TV. I know a lot about Morgan dollars, gold coins. I was an assistant professor of economics, gave all that up 32 years ago, be on TV. I will beat everybody's price on Morgan dollars. That's easy. The question is by how much do you want to beat their prices? And I want to beat it by a lot. So you're not joking with me, Patty. I thought that guy was dead.
No.
So they just keep editing his tapes. He's alive.
Probably watching you right now.
Yeah, it probably is. Well, Jeremy told me. They talked to Jimmy, and Jimmy said he was dead. But that was a year and a half ago. So he should be still dead if he was dead a year and a half ago, but they got that wrong. All right, so the guy's still alive. The Flim Flam Chart man's still alive. My bad. Sorry. I thought he was dead. You're sure he's not dead? What do you do? Google search Flim Flam Chart man? Never mind. I'm running out of time. Folks, look at this. Salvador Dali tapestry. I got a great price on it. If you're interested, give us a call. I have only 1 or 2 Olegs left. I'm going to be back with a lot of gold coins and Morgan dollars next Wednesday night. And I want to thank you. Any last calls, concerns? This is called persistence of memory. Believe it or not, that is probably the most recognized Salvador Dali ever done. I saw that piece at a museum. You know what the problem is at the museum is, Patty, besides the fact that everybody's sweaty because it's inside? This is a dinky painting. It really is. Persistence of memory is very small. And so you get there and you go, where's the painting? I saw the Mona Lisa and it was like, really? It looks just like the poster they're selling on the street corner. So I could have bought a poster, walked up to it, and avoid an hour and a half of security and sweaty people, and it looks the same. Huh. What a concept. Anyway, folks, I will be back next Wednesday night. I have a couple Olegs left. Next week, I'm going to put the pedal to the metal, get some. I have a lot of Lloyd Glovers, a lot of stuff. Hey, we love you. See you next Wednesday night. Take care. Bye-bye.